This video is to show you how to draw a grid, a 1-inch grid, on a piece of paper. First, you will need your paper, you will need a ruler, an eraser, and a pencil. To start, you're going to take your ruler on the 1-inch side and you're going to carefully put it along the edge of one side of your paper. Then with your pencil, you are going to carefully and lightly with your pencil, you're going to make marks at every 1 inch. You don't need to make a mark once you get to the other side of your paper. Once you've made marks along the top side, shift your paper, pick up your ruler without turning it, and bring it down to the bottom edge of your paper. Place your ruler along the bottom edge, and again, go along and make marks at every 1 inch lightly with your pencil. Make sure that your paper does not move and the ruler does not move. Again, you don't need to make a mark at that last edge. Once you're done and you have marks along the top and along the bottom, you're going to take your ruler and you're going to line up the edge of your ruler with the first mark here and then line it up with the first mark down here. Hold your ruler with 2 or 3 fingers in place so that it does not move, and then lightly, very lightly, with your pencil, draw a line straight up to connect those points. Now the reason we draw lightly with our pencil is so that if we make mistakes, we can easily erase our pencil lines and not be able to still see the mark. Also, at the end of this project, you do not want to see your pencil lines. They should be hidden. And drawing lightly with your pencil, putting light pressure on your pencil as you're drawing, will help to keep those lines hidden. So you are carefully moving your ruler along, making sure you line up with 1 point on each side of your paper. And draw lightly with your pencil to connect the lines. Once you finish on one side and you have lines going all across the paper one direction, simply turn your paper the other way and do the same thing on the other side. Hold your ruler on the inch side up, place your ruler at the edge of one side of your paper, and carefully and lightly make a small mark at every 1 inch. You do not need to make a mark once you get to the edge of the paper. Once you do that, pick up your ruler, don't turn it, don't turn your paper, just pick up your ruler, bring it straight down to the bottom edge, line it up again, make sure your paper and the ruler does not move, and carefully and gently make those 1-inch marks along the bottom. Then again, line up your ruler with those marks you made, and lightly with your pencil, draw a line straight down to connect those marks. Draw lightly. If you press down hard with your pencil, you're going to make a very dark line, and it will be very hard to erase that line without seeing it still. It is a very good habit to get into, to draw lightly with your pencil. It makes getting rid of mistakes a whole lot easier. Okay, when you're all done, you should have a 1-inch grid on your entire paper, nice and even, no mistakes.